Hey everyone, welcome back to the homestead. I am Nadine. I was working in my greenhouse earlier today and my husband just got back and he found some discounted fence panels at Lowe's, which is exactly what we needed to finish off this fence behind our orchard area here. And that way the deer aren't going to eat the rest of my fruit trees. So we're going to be working on getting the fence put in back here. We're just using some treated 4x4 posts as the fence posts, and I'll show you, these are the fence panels that he found. They're exactly like the ones that we used for the rest of our fencing. They were just missing or had some broken panels, which honestly is fine because we have plenty of spares to make all of those fixes. So let me show you kind of where the fence line is going to go and what our plans are. So my husband is currently working on the gate. We're putting the gate close to the greenhouse because our compost pile is just behind this hill. So that'll make it really easy for me to wheelbarrow compost to my garden beds. And then we're going to have a little notched like corner piece that comes in. It's not going to be as straight. It's going to be like angled in like this. And that way it brings the fence line in just a little bit, and then it'll go all the way down to where that boat is and in towards the garage there. And that'll create a nice barrier here to hopefully keep the deer away from my trees. Put you on a tripod and we'll get started. Alrighty guys, we are back. It got just a little bit too late yesterday to finish up the fence, so we're back out here today, and I wanted to show you how far we got and what we have left to finish. Here is the greenhouse, and then we have the gate here, which is fully functional, and it opens all the way up nice and flat up against the greenhouse here, which will make for easy maneuvering a wheelbarrow or a wagon from my compost, which is way back there, through here, so that's nice. And then I said we angled it in a little bit, and that's what we have done so far. So we do have a couple of these picket pieces to fix, because my husband did get these on clearance because they were missing pieces, but this is the same fence that we used for our original fence, so we have actually quite a few of these pickets left from panels that we've had to replace over the years, and we can easily just patch them in. So today we are finishing up this corner here. We are going to put another gate here, and then I think we're going to angle it down and to the garage, and then that will finish up the fence line, and hopefully this will keep my little baby trees safe. I did find that there's actually quite a few plants and flowers that deter deer. The deer don't like the way they smell, or they're toxic for deer. And so what I might do on the outside of this fence here is do a small deer repellent garden. I do believe it's like marigolds and a couple different herbs and things like that, and just fill in this spot right here to kind of deter them and keep them away from my fruit trees and gardens this year, because this is only a 4-foot fence. Deer can jump, I think it's what, 8 feet high, but I wasn't putting an 8-foot fence here. So I am going to try and do the deer repellent garden. I'll do a video of that, and I'll let you guys know how it does throughout the year. But yeah, that's all we got to do today to finish up this fence line and get my garden fully fenced in and protected from the critters. So let me get you guys set up on a tripod, and we're going to go ahead and get started finishing up digging these holes for posts and get the rest of the fence panels up. So we are almost done. We have this section right behind me, but it is not small enough for an 8-foot panel. So we're actually gonna make a 12-foot panel out of pickets that we had left over from repairs we've made over the years. So my husband's running to get some 12-foot 2x4s so that we can make that fence panel. While he's gone, I am going to be repairing the panels that are missing some pickets, and that way those are repaired and function properly as a fence. So let me go grab those pickets and then we'll get to fixing. Good, guys. Now that all of those pickets are repaired and replaced, while I'm waiting for my husband, I'm just going to run a couple more wheelbarrows of mulch out to the garden here because I still have a load sitting in my driveway. So I'm going to go ahead and move some of those until he gets back, and we'll get this wrapped up. guys, that wraps up our garden fence project. Let me show you how she looks. So here is the back panel that we just made. And we turn here and we've got my gate here. And that way I can come straight around from the rabbits and come into the garden. And then we've got this beautiful fence that goes all the way back to the greenhouse, to this gate. I'm really happy with how this fence turned out. I'm happy to have this project done. I feel like, you know, this kind of completes my garden area. Hopefully it keeps the deer at bay. We have had some deer back here nibbling on my fruit trees already, so it may not do much of anything. We may have to pull the panels down and then put some 6-foot chicken wire between the fence panel and the fence posts to help keep them from jumping over it. But at least right now it's a physical barrier and they can't get in as easily as they were getting in before. So we'll see as time goes on how well this works or how well it doesn't work. And like I said earlier in the video, I am going to plan a hopefully deer repellent garden on the opposite side of this fence, so on the outside of the fence over here, with different flowers and herbs and things that the deer just don't like the smell of, or they're toxic for the deer, and just they stay away from those plants. So we'll give that a try as well, and we'll just see how it goes. But overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks beautiful and it really kind of finishes off my garden area. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and click on the bell notification that lets you know when new videos are up on the channel. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And then as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to grow where you're planted.